All right, for this next step, we are going to need our jelly roll and our sewing machine, and we are going to start piecing together these strips. So let's get going. All right, so for this step, what I've done is I've taken my jelly roll and I've unrolled it, and then I've broken it up by the colorways, except I've separated out a little bit of the ones that have mostly white in the background to keep those separate. And that's because even though it's supposed to be kind of random on how you're selecting all of the fabrics to go together, I want to plan it out just a little bit more, just because I don't want like all my reds together or all my greens together, all my blues together. Because if you look at the the pattern, you know, in each of the squares, it's got the 3 different strips pieces together. So like, I don't want all blue or all red in one strip. So I'm planning it out just a little bit more. And it's up to you how you want to do it with your particular jelly roll. But this one I was hoping, you know, is going to give me a little bit more of a random feel to it, kind of in a scrappy way. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of the strips, and I've kind of already started it here, but you're going to take 2 strips and you're going to place them right sides facing each other, so the design sides facing each other, and then you're just going to sew along the edge all the way down just like this. Okay, I've already sewed 2 of them together, so I'm just going to open it up, and I've already grabbed my other piece that I want on this. I want this pink one to be in the middle, and I've grabbed my other strip, and I'm just going to place it on top just like that. And if you notice, I'm not cutting off the selvage edges yet, because once I piece them all together and I open it up and I iron it, in the next step we're going to be cutting these strips pieces, and so I'm going to wait until then to cut off my selvage. That way I can have a nice flat edge here, rather than cutting it off now and minimizing how much fabric I have later to cut, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to place these 2 strips together, and I'm going to sew down the long way on this particular one. Okay. Just want to make sure I am aligned here. And if you want to go down your strip and pin it so that you don't have to keep moving it, you can. I hate dealing with pins, so I try not to use them if I don't have to. But that just means I have to check constantly to make sure my fabric's aligned, and that's okay. Okay, almost there. All right, so now I'm going to just clip that. All right, so now I have a strip here that is all 3 pieced together. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to iron them open so that it's nice and flat for our next step. So what you need to do is just go through your jelly roll, and you're going to make 12 of these sets of 3 strips, iron them flat and open, and then I will see you in the next video. Thanks.